Sandy, this is Chris. I'm back on the 12 Days of Christmas thread. We're on day 8 of the 12 Days of Christmas. Now technically this 12 days didn't start on the appropriate day, but I just wanted to get it started at some point. So this day of the 12 days is going to be the electronic experimental group. So the concept behind this is the 12 days of Christmas. I would show 12 genres of music, kind of arbitrarily picked by me. 12 albums in each of the genres, and then I would rank these albums based on Discogs medium prices, so to give me some kind of structure. So this one is, well, first, the background music. It's David Tollefson, Near and Far. This was recorded between late 98 and late 1999 on the Hypnos label. He's half of the duo Viridian Sun, if you're familiar with that. So he's a guitarist, so it's been described as dark ambient guitar music. I guess you could consider it sort of like Frippertronics, but different. All based on a guitar, I guess. Alright, so this batch, I'm going to start off with David Berman, On the Other Side of the Ocean, and Figure in a Clearing. So this is one of several that I'm including here that are on the Lovely Music label. Seems like most of the Lovely recordings are pretty collectible. So this was 1977, electronics, cello, and a lot of these Lovely Music releases feature, there's a lot of overlap between the artists. They play on each other's recordings. So, Figure in a Clearing, 33 electronic generators and cello. David Gibson is the cellist for that. David Berman. Number 11. I don't even have a cover for it. It's Joan La Barbara. Stunt. Rock Confusion showed this one a while back and got me interested, and so I found a copy, but all I could do was get a piece of vinyl without a cover to go with it. It's tape songs by Joan La Barbara on the Chiaroscuro label from 1977 also, and I stuck it in behind this other Joan La Barbara record. Reluctant Gypsy is the title of that one. If I remember, I'll stick in a clip showing the cover art. It's her covered in a big pile of magnetic tape. Alright, so number 10. Harold Budd, Pavilion of Dreams. Started these compositions in 72, and they extend through 75. Harp, piano, celeste, percussion, chorus. Gavin Byers is on here, Michael Nyman, Brian Eno. Produced by Eno on Editions E.G. Number nine, Robert Ashley in Sarah, Mencken, Christ, and Beethoven. There were men and women. So this is an Italian release on the Cramps label from 1974. Gatefold. There's the Cramps label. '74, Robert Ashley. Number 8, I showed this recently. This group, at this point, called Transcendprovisation on the Trans Music label, Trans Music 1. Recorded Tuscaloosa, Alabama, fall of 1976, released in 77. LaDonna Smith, viola, piano, harp synthesizer, drums. Davy Williams, guitars. Theodore Bowen, string bass. So somebody pointed out that Davy Williams went on to some other group, not Dr. Nerve, something along those lines. Number 7. Nico, the Marble Index. So I showed her in the folk day, but this one is not folky. More of her harmonium and John Cale on cello. On the Elektra label, 1968. So Nico, the Marble Index. Pretty much established her sound for the next rest of her career. This one I've shown several times in different settings. My Feminine Side, Pauline Oliveros. Also on Lovely Music, 1984. This is called The Wanderer. Accordion player, amongst other things. Number 4, Robert Ashley comes back. This time he's on the Lovely Music label, Private Parts. He provides the voice. Gene Tyranny is keyboards, and somebody else is playing tablas. Lovely Music label with settings for piano and orchestra by Blue, Gene Tyranny, Robert Ashley. And then we get number 3, Blue, Gene Tyranny on the Lovely Music label. Is this the same grayish label? Yeah. So he's a keyboardist primarily, but there are other things going on here besides keyboards. So he does have some solo albums later on. This is 1978. Sorry, could have just looked on the back here. Gene Tyranny. And number 3. Ilhan Mimaroglu, electronic composer. Had a lot to do with the Finadar label. Here, this is Folkways, called Tract. He's manipulating electronic tape, and then it's got Thule Sand providing the voice that is used for the rest of it. 1975. Folkways. Got this from, I think, Orlando Library when I was living in Florida. Number 2 is Glenn Branca, The Ascension, 1981. So this is 4 guitarists, bass, and drums. So he's toned down the guitars a little because he gets guitar orchestras going on some of his other releases. Ned Sublette, David Rosenblum, Lee Ronaldo of Sonic Youth, and Glenn Branca are the guitarists. On 99 Records. There's that side. And 99 from 1981. And then number 1 in this electronic experimental list, Projekt Electronic Amerika, Tons Music. This is on the Projekt label. Sam Rosenblum. Rosenthal is the man behind this project. There he is on the back. He lived in Miami for a while. That's where I picked this up. So this was 1985. Very synthy and ambient. So this is just 2 paste-ons over a white standard cover. Cooper City, Florida. Recorded at Sam's house, it says. Projekt Electronic Amerika. Alright, so that's the 8th day of Christmas, the 8th electronic day of Christmas. And again in the background, David Tollefson, Near and Far, with some manipulated guitar going on there. So, thanks everybody, and I'll be back. Let's see, I've organized this supposedly, so Day 9 will be a classical Christmas day. And Day 10 was going to be what I've called alternative rock. Day 11 is just more like classic rock. And then Day 12 will be the psychedelic rock. So as long as it's got rock in it, then we're good. So, all right, everyone. Thanks. See everyone later.